embrace the jaws of death. Carnage. I'll leave them in pieces.
Hey guys, welcome to a new guide video. Today I will show you how to play Renekton top. Ability sequence is Q max because it's shot damage, sustain and wave clear. E is max second because it's our mobility spell, so we want to have this on a lower cooldown, and then W lasts for some additional damage and hard CC with a stun. Renekton's ultimate will make him empowered with bonus combat stats, so make sure to put points into this whenever possible. Okay guys, so Renekton's passive is Fury, so whenever you damage opponents, then this bar here will charge up, and once it gets above 50, so when it turns red, then it will empower your basic abilities. So we're gonna start with the Q level one here. It is an AoE damaging ability, very good for poking. It also heals you. Empowered Q will deal more damage and also heal you for more. So the goal on this champion, you want to get like level 3, so you have all your basic abilities up, and then you want to charge up this Fury bar here. She's gonna get level 2 first, I'm gonna back off. You want this passive Fury bar to charge up, and once it does that, then you can go in for trades. Renekton is very strong in short trades. Once he has this Fury bar charged up, so you go in for short trade and then you back off again. You can all in when the opponent is already low HP. So we have E, level 2 here, and that is our dash, our mobility. Empowered E will be a armor shred. It's very rare that you use that armor shred because most of the time you want to use the other abilities. But if you dash through a target, then this cooldown will be refreshed, so you can use it once more. And it's only the second part of your E that will consume the Fury for the empowered one. Gonna go in here. We can kill her here, we can flash. Oh, she's just out of range. That corrupting potion saved her. She also gets a bit bonus movement speed. Oh, nice, great. So your W guys is a stun. The normal part of it will make Renekton auto attack the champion twice and then stun them for a short duration. But the empowered one will be a shield break. So he will destroy the shields before dealing damage 3 times and then stunning them for the double amount. That is what you want to use most of the time. I want to be careful with the Aurelia's passive right there. She has it fully stacked, so she's gonna destroy us right now if you try to fight. And it's gonna poke a bit before I recall. If I do that, then she will be low HP and I will be full HP once I recall. So yeah, let's just recall here. So we can get a Vamp Scepter. So this W right here, it procs on hit. That means that Blade of the Ruined King passive will be procced. So this one right here, that's it. The passive that deals damage based on the target's current HP will be procced 3 times with 1 empowered W. That's why this item is so strong on Renekton, because you can get an insane amount of damage off with just one ability. Of course, the sustain is also really OP. I don't want to let this guy recall, so I sacrificed the minions here just to cancel his base, because we don't want to have him come back being healthy. So now, when you have this bar stacked up, you want to walk up and then zone the opponent. He has that damage reduction on her W, so I don't want to It. Now we just need to wait for our W again. Red armor here. And there we go. So now we have our ultimate up. So it's going to increase your size, give you bonus auto attack range and also make you deal more damage. Very good for all-ins, and it will also passively give you fury stacks. So when you want to all-in, you want to pop this ultimate first and then you run in. You want to do that when you know the opponent is low HP. So when you want to push waves, guys, your Q is the main tool for that. So you want to E through the minions, like I do here, and then Q them, and then you can E back again. It's gonna deal more damage when you get 2 more points into it, then it's gonna one-shot the waves. So he has awesome tools for wave clearing. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one here. We always want the lifesteal item first, so it also adds a bit of extra burst, but we have lifesteal on top of our Q, so it's impossible to poke this champion out of the lane. Also, he doesn't use energy or mana, so you can spam your abilities over and over without losing anything, compared to Aurelia, who would constantly get low on mana if she spams her Q, or any other abilities for that matter. Remember, you want to play around short trades in the early stages when the opponent is at normal HP levels, because you have pretty high cooldowns. So once your abilities are on cooldown, you just want to back off and wait for them to come up again. That is something you have to keep doing until the opponent is low enough HP for you just to all in. Also remember that your W is an auto attack reset, so you want to auto attack first and then use W right afterwards for maximum DPS. That is really important to know. Now we can all in. Right? Very hard to play against this champion. He does well into melee matchups like the Aurelia, like the Riven. Your W has a shield break, so it's gonna completely deny Riven's E, her shield. But he's very oppressive against melee champs. Very strong champion in the early game, but you don't want to pick Renekton against ranged champions like something like Quinn or Wayne Top. You cannot deal with most of the time if they play it properly, because they can kite him over and over. So he struggles a lot with the gap closing against those types of champions, so you don't want to pick it into that. I'll cancel recall. That is the cannon wave here, so once he shoves this wave into the tower, then this cannon minion here is gonna tank a lot of tower shots, allowing us to get back into the lane without losing too much. So that's why you want to recall on a cannon wave if possible. Sometimes you have to recall earlier or afterwards, but most of the time you want to recall on a cannon wave. Out Italy. I'm gonna move here. Oh, I missed that. I missed the Can you smite it? Before it resets? Oh, doesn't she? Oh, she doesn't have smite up. I'm gonna place a control ward here. We should just leave this one. I'm just gonna leave them do their thing. I want to push mid here because, as you can see, there's a wave stacking up. If I just went mid and A ramp, then would be losing a lot of minions. Already I wouldn't lose anything pretty much because there's a huge minion wave that would just delete the enemy minion wave. Managed to shove this in, so that's good. You still see Shaco topside his mid right now. He has a passive stack, so she is strong. She just misused the W right here. So this is a normal trade combo, very good to use. You just go in, dash in, W them so they're stunned, then Q, and then you dash out again. Like a low counterplay combo. So mobile targets, always make sure that you stun them first, because of course you can see zero counterplay on that ability. They cannot move or dodge or anything because it is point and click. Yes, teleport up, I think. Yeah, nice, we got that out as well. Now when we recall, we have the Blade of the Ruin King, so that is the massive power spike. Also needs that item, but she doesn't have enough gold. Now, as I said earlier, a big reason why this item is so good, your W can proc this item 3 times with just one single empowered W. That is a lot of burst damage most champions cannot deal with. Take up this red HP bar here. Another control ward, so I can maybe stop her here. Okay, she's not working this way. Might actually be warded. We can just wait a bit here and see. She might take this plan and then go over here. Go. Being as annoying as we can. This is a snowballing champion. If he gets the lead, then there is zero counterplay for the enemy champ. But Renekton is also a champion that falls off in the later stages of the game. He's a lane bully, means he does incredibly well in the laning phase. You can play very aggressive, but if you don't get a lead on this champ, then he's going to fall off. Quiz fed. 6 is behind, so I'm gonna get Ninja Tabais here because they have a fed jungler. They have 80 top, 80 jungle, 80 bot lane. Tabais are really good to buy here. They have a decent amount of CC as well, so you could also go for Mercs. But we have the tenacity in the rune, so we don't need it. So this is the mid game part here, and we just want to keep pushing in the side lane. And then once that wave is completely pushed in, we can walk into the enemy jungle and take away his camp. So we deny 2 people at once. Now the dragon is up, so Shaco should not be topside right now. This solo queue, so you never know. But if he is topside, then Nelly gets a free Drake. Can heal up from this wave here. As you can see, we have a lot of sustain with an empowered Q. We have a lot of gold as well, so I also need to base. Shaco's coming up here. Really did not want to waste flash here, but I don't know his cooldown on that Q. It was probably almost coming up, so might as well secure the kill here. But Renekton is very strong in those 1 vs 2s, as you can see. Now I am ahead of course, but even normally he is very strong in those 1 vs 2s. Because Shaco used his clone right there, I was able to heal more, because the more enemies you hit, the more you heal, up to a cap of course. But you heal more based on champions. You heal way more from champions than you would do from minions. I'm gonna walk up like this. That's very easy to play once you are ahead. It's also pretty easy to play in the laning phase. It's not a very hard champion. I'm gonna go ahead and recall. Just want to be split pushing as much as possible. This champion is not that strong in the team fights. He can do well if you go for a tanky build, but we are going for the carry build here. So his goal is to be in the side lane and just split push, because he's very strong in a 1 versus 1 and 1 versus 2. So that is how he pressure that. Rip. There's not anything for me to do in the top lane right now, so I can look for an invade in the bottom side. You can take the wards out really fast with your W because it counts as multiple auto attacks. Sucks. Can't wait to Rune King. I don't know why she ignited me. We need Tristana to go top, then I can split push bot side. She is going top, so that's good. So I took down everything on the top side, so I don't have anything more to do, so I'm gonna go to the opposite side. Normally when you split push you want to look at the main objectives, then you want to be on the opposite side of where they are. Right now there aren't any objectives up that we can take, but if the dragon moves up then you want to be top side, because you can draw people to you and then you can teleport. So it's gonna give your teammates a lot of room to do whatever they want. Oh no. Oh, she missed it. What? I think Shaco is also coming in here, so I'm just gonna back off all the way. How did she miss that also, man? Okay, she's mid now, so now I can recall. We're just going to walk all the way until we saw him on the map. Next item is the Death Dance. Always get this Aegis here. It gives you MR and armor. So again, you get resistances against every damage source. Very cost efficient item. You already have a lot of damage at this point, so you definitely want some defensive stats, so you get it with the Aegis and then you can proceed on to the others. I'm gonna help out Akali. Auto attack first and then W. If they have flash up, then you just want to use W immediately. But for maximum DPS you want to use it as an auto attack reset. And the FF, so that was the Renekton guide, so I do hope this was helpful, and as always, see you guys in the next video.